welcome back to my channel. Kathleen here, and it has been 3 long months since I have posted a new video. But today I have decided to break the cycle because I will be discussing a very special topic and a very important one that I think everyone or all humans should talk about. And I decided to do this video because the other day when I was taking out our trash, I realized that we have a lot of waste. I decided to make a video on how to reduce your waste and also how to help our Mother Earth in your own little ways. This is something that you can do at home. So if you're interested in listening, come on! So before we go into the 10 simple ways to reduce our waste, I would like to share a simple fact. Did you know that we humans are contributing 4.8 to 12.7 million metric tons of waste in our seas? And did you know that Philippines is the 3rd country to contribute in Asia? So, it's really a big thing. And you may not notice it, but look around you. There's a lot of waste. So to start off with our 10 simple ways to reduce our waste, I have is bring eco bag. So actually, this is an eco bag that I bring everywhere, literally everywhere. Groceries or when I go out for trips or palengkes. This is actually the one that I bring because it's really so so big, and it will really help you reduce your waste. So when I go out, when I buy things, especially when they are using plastics, hindi ko na sila pinapalagay sa mga plastics or sa mga paper bags. I just opt to put it here. So, dyan lang sila kalat-kalat. But, it really helps us to reduce our waste because, kahit paper, that is adding up to the waste of our globe. So, aside from these ones, there are also produce bags. I actually don't have some right now because nabutas yung isa kong ganun. But, produce bags looks like this. So, actually dito nilalagay yung mga fruits, veggies, para breathable siya and para hindi sila madaling masira. Number 2. So, I actually have been doing this for so long, and I know that I have also discussed this in my previous vlog. So, this is say no to cutlery. So, I actually bring a spoon and fork everywhere I go. So, itong spoon and fork na to, sobrang tagal na neto, but I use this whenever I go out, especially now when I need to eat outside because, di pa rin safe. And aside from that, I'm reaching something. I also use a metal straw because metal straws are life. Now, we're down to number 3. So, number 3 is bring your own water bottle. So, I actually use this one whenever I go out, and this is Hydro Flask. And I think that it's really beneficial, especially when you go out. Kasi, honestly, buying water from outside is really expensive. Isip nyo, like, 500 ml costs like 30 pesos. When in reality, 1 gallon is just 30 pesos. And it doesn't only reduce our plastic waste, but it's also sustainable for our costing. Number 4 is use shampoo bars, conditioners, or, feminine washes that's in like this one. So, these are examples of shampoo bars, and this is a conditioner. And really enjoy using this, especially when I travel, because it's really handy. And one thing that I want about these ones are ang tagal nilang maubos. And also, syempre wala siyang plastic, and it's really just in this container, which is also, I think, soluble in water. Some other people say that ang pangit ng shampoo bars, but for me, parang mas mabula pa siya than ordinary shampoos, and it has natural ingredients and mabango siya. So, I love using these ones. Number 5. Lately, I have been so obsessed with coffee. So, maybe obsessed is an understatement, but I have been brewing in our home, and I have been using the coffee grounds. So, my 5th one is use coffee grounds as fertilizer or reuse it to some other ways, because I think that there are lots of things that we can do with the coffee grounds. I have this one. This is our coffee beans for I think 1 week. 1 week siya, and then I am using it as a deodorizer in our bathroom. So, nilalagay ko lang siya here sa container and then I leave it there in our bathroom. And I think it really absorbs the smell. And it really helps to, make our banyo smell like coffee. Another way that I throw the coffee beans is using this as a fertilizer. But I realized that not all plants are used to coffee beans as fertilizer because it has a really high pH level. So guys, research muna ninyo if your plants can take that much of pH before using this as coffee fertilizer, I mean. But I think that you can use this sa mga damo, and that would be better, and it would be like for compost. One thing that I'm using also for coffee is this one. So lately, I have been using this reusable coffee filter from Keeping Coffee. I love their brand because it's so sustainable, and this is what it looks like. This is a reusable coffee filter. So, meron silang flat bottom tsaka cone shape. But I got this one in cone shape because I also bought their V60. And it's really nice kasi para siyang reverse but locally made. So, there. Number 6. So, this is something that I really do in our home. So, number 6 is make eco brick. So, I think not a lot of people knows about this. When I started doing this, everybody at home doesn't know what an eco brick is. So, basically, an eco brick is composed of a 1.5 bottle, and I just basically put plastics in there because I think that this is a better use for plastics. So, eco brick is a reusable building block. So, parang ito yung ginagawa nilang hollow blocks instead of yung cement. Because sobrang sayang ng mga plastic, and these plastic lives for 1,000 years, and mas matagal pa yung buhay ng plastic na to kasi sa mga buhay natin. Sometimes, yung mga plastics like yung mga sa Shopee, Lazada, when I receive some packages, what I do is I actually reuse them as packaging whenever someone orders from our shop. So, yung mga hindi na ma-reuse na plastics, dito ko nilalagay. So, ayan, may mga plastic ng yakisoba, mga chips, and I think puro ganun lang. So, this eco brick has been in our home for like 2 weeks lang. And look, sobrang puno na nga. Sobrang sad na ang dami pala nating nako-consume na single-use plastics. And it's really nice that there's an alternative now. And I am encouraging you to do the same at your home. And I think there are lots of collectors of these ones, eco bricks, especially in the south. Ginagawa lang nila tong houses, and it can change lives. For number 7, I have listed here, stop buying things that you don't need. If kaya. Because some other things, hindi siya talaga like sustainable, I think. And I have been trying, or I have been really trying to practice this one. If you can prevent buying, I also opt, or you can try to buy second-hand shops like thrift shops, Carousel, Depop. So, ito yung mga shops or mga stores na pwede mong bilhan ng mga second-hand na bagay. We actually have a group here in our village. It's called Buy Nothing. So, yung mga sa tingin mong kalat na sa bahay mo, sometimes you realize na may mga makakagamit pa pala. Number 8. So, ito na nga. As I discussed in the number 7, number 8 is give away things that you don't need. Don't throw it right away. So, for me, kasi I'm a really sentimental person, and everything that I have, I keep. Kahit mga plastic, bote ng stick or whatever, I usually keep it. And growing up, I realized that some of them are really waste na. And it's not really nice. I mean, hindi siya maganda at home. So, before you actually throw it away, maybe you can just ask your friends or your neighbors if they want it before you throw it away. Number 9 is upcycle if you can. So, a lot of these things are actually been practiced by Gen Zs because as you know, we already have the sustainable clothing thing, and these are the things that, you know, yung mga katsa or yung mga sako, they make it into a bag or clothes or some other things. So, one example that you can do is your old clothes. So, maybe meron kayong mga old clothes. You can upcycle it into a rag or into a mop. These are just one example, but there are tons and tons of things that you can do with, you know, waste. For example, like this one. So, this is basically a jar, like a jar. But I actually use this as the container for my deodorizer. And after using this as the deodorizer, I am planning to use this as the container for a coffee scrub. Recycle, upcycle, do all that you can to reduce our waste. And number 10, this is really something that people should, you know, do with their lives, is it's better to make a difference now than never at all. So maybe you think that these things are just aesthetic or whatever, but it really helps, and it's really nice to start something or start doing something today than few years from now, because we don't know what will be happening tomorrow. A little help is not so little at all if everyone can do it. And I'm really glad that I get to share this with you guys, because I think that waste is not something that should be a topic that should be shrugged off. I think that this is something that we should discuss in a normal table setting, and I'm really glad that a lot of Gen Zs, a lot of millennials are doing this, and I'm just happy. Going back, one of the things that I realized this pandemic is buying from sustainable brands or buying products that are sustainable in material is not really so sustainable. And I realized that what's sustainable is to stop buying things that you don't need, and to help our Mother Earth, and to share the word that it's really important to do our part, because without us humans, or even, you know, one home can change a lot. And I think that's the thing that I want to discuss with you guys. And I'm hoping that I have shared with you things that maybe you can also do at your home. I can't wait to hear your comments, or maybe some progress that you have been doing after watching this video. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to my video. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe button, and also click the notification bell beside it. And guys, don't forget, doing one little thing can change the world. Bye!